Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Superego, and this is Alien Isolation. It's been quite some time since my last video on my channel, so I thought I'd kick things off with a nightmare playthrough of my current favourite game. It's currently 1:15 in the morning here in Liverpool. It's very quiet. It's very creepy. So let's enjoy.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo, signing off.
Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port
I know what it
facility.
is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
Okay, so that's us awake on the Torrens. So straight away, anyone familiar with the first movie, Alien, will recognise this room. This is of course the sleeping quarters. Also, I mean, just straight away the musical cues are just fantastic. Corridors aren't quite the same as on the Nostromo in the movie, but it's still got a lot of the same touches, like this weird, like, sort of leather covered pattern on the walls. It's awesome. Get a quick shower. Don't want to waste the water though. Get ourselves dressed. Now, in a normal playthrough of this game, I've found that there's more than enough items. Essentially, you can find items scattered throughout the game that let you craft useful items. I should say, there's various resources that you find that let you craft useful items, and there's normally plenty of those to go around on a standard playthrough. But this being a nightmare playthrough, I'm expecting much rarer pickups, so it's all the more vital that I get what I can. Right, so we got some kind of email here. Villain, you on the lookout for a navigational officer? I have a friend that's just lost his ship and he's looking for work. I can vouch for him, he's got good papers. Same old story, the megacorps undercut him, picked up all his clients. Contracts are getting harder to come by for the smaller companies, and I'm thinking of getting out myself while I still have something to sell. Sounds like you're doing okay though. Dropped by the docks and heard you just shipped out. Sevastopol Station, what a shithole. Still, I hear Whale and Yutani pay well. Good luck to you, if you can't beat them, right? Let's catch up when you get back. That was from Blaine. And evidently our heroine, Amanda, is a bit of a nosy bitch. These awesome samurai-esque spacesuits with cricket leg guards. As well as cricket gloves. What's this? Oh, this is the airlock, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want to be going out there. Oh. I've got to say, this, no matter how many times I play this game, it still never ceases to amaze me how gorgeous it looks. Like, it's not even that, it's not even a terribly demanding game as far as PC specs go. It's just the use of light and shadow. It's just masterful.
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
So again, going back to the original movie, people will recognise this as the med lab. You sort of hear that really low kind of ooh, again, straight out of the movie. The noise the bed made, though, I'd have to rewatch it. That sounds a lot like a sound effect from Aliens. I can't quite pinpoint it, but it's definitely an Aliens. I don't recall it being an Alien, but you never know. I mean, I love the movies, but I'm certainly not an expert. Not to that degree, anyway. Pallet truck. So we can't go up there. Shadow light. So there's boxes here, so we clearly aren't allowed upstairs. Jesus. He's got all these pipes with just like cold air, like condensation. You can hear the liquid in the pipes.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
Every time I play it, I always think it.
To the bridge, approaching Sevastopol Station.
Looks like we're up.
Nina Taylor is uncannily like my sister. And this was, in the movie, this was the famous birth scene. I'm sure most people who are watching this are well aware of it, but just indulge me, will ya? Right, so this is a message sent to Nina. Hey Taylor, I got your case request. It may take me a while to dig out the files, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. Okay, in 2122, the Weyland-Yutani cargo vessel USCSS Nostromo went missing. No trace was found of its cargo or crew. Apart from a new science officer, the rest of the crew had worked together before. 7 in all. We got Dallas the captain, Ash the science officer, Kane the executive officer, Ripley, our mother, the warrant officer, Lambert the navigational officer, Parker the chief engineer, and Brett the engineer technician. Parker and Brett, fucking legends. Weyland-Yutani lost a lot of money from it. It's a bit of a black mark in the history. Get the impression they don't like to mention it. Anyway, I'll try and find the files later, clarify some of the points. If you want, I can help you go through them. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. I hear upstairs have an eye on you for something big. And that's from our buddy Saul. Torrens Manifest. So, it's Captain Diane Verlaine, Navcom Officer William Connor, Weyland-Yutani contract, outbound and return transportation for Weyland-Yutani retrieval team to Sevastopol Station. Team consists of 3 WY employees. C, what's the C, Samuels? Not sure. Amanda Ripley and Nina Taylor. So it's got interstellar communications antenna, a long-haul hypersleep chamber, commercial passenger / cargo ship retrofitted from a tow rig, and it retains an operational heavy-duty tow umbilical. Some kind of, what the hell are they? Like Cheerios? Cookies, biscuits, crackers. Okay, the rest of the game looks awesome, so we'll forgive those poor models. Right, let's go to the bridge. Hello.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
It was alright.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class, Captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
So there's our briefing documents. Awesome radios. Big, massive padded seats. And again, back to my commentary on the movie. This is, well, in this room in the movie is Mother, the ship's computer AI. Dallas initially and later Ripley gain access. Have a little chat, which is and isn't helpful, depending on the situation. Let me past. Thank you. And we've got a big gas giant here, which is KG something or other, KG3, whatever. Don't know the name of the star. Sevastopol is in orbit around the planet where we're headed. Those funky helmets that are in the movie as well. Always freaked me out when I was younger, the scene with the helmet, like at the beginning. Anyway, let's collect the briefing file.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a
Weyland-Yutani Bond. You're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers portside over.
This Waits, Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol Station. Serious situation.
Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you. Depressurizing. Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
Fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor. Just keep moving!
Taylor, Ripley, hold on!
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
And I've got to say, Samuels looks a bit like John Hurt. I'm assuming that's intentional. Yeah, I'd say he's got a look of him. How much younger John Hurt. As in younger than he is now. Like he looked when he made Alien. That was a bad game of cricket. Right, so we have arrived on Sevastopol Station. Should be pretty straightforward to get the flight recorder and then get back to the ship. Right. Bonding agents. Let's save our game. Right, sorry for the weird cut there, ladies and gentlemen. I had to reload my save game because I ended up dropping a lot of frames and audio from this point onwards in the original video, so I've had to record this section again. A little bit frustrating, but hopefully we can work around it in future.
Sevastopol stability compromised. Proceed to the nearest partial checkpoint and stand by while orbital stabilizers realign.
So yeah, on a space station, limited oxygen. Last thing you want's a lot of fire. No matter how pretty it looks. Time to read more emails. So boys and girls, you've probably heard the whispers about Sevastopol by now, and I can confirm it's official. Sevastopol is being decommissioned. I'll go over with each of you what this means in regards to your contract and next placements, but for now we still have a job to do. The suits want this done with a skeleton crew, which means we'll only be getting a few outside contractors to help, but it does mean overtime. I recommend taking what you can while it's available. I should point out that the decommission does not mean lucky dip. Everything here has to be accounted for, and I will personally escort anyone found helping themselves to equipment to Marshal Waits. And that's from the Chief. Marshal Waits is, of course, our contact on Sevastopol Station, who we need to meet up with for retrieval of the flight recorder. And that bright flashing strobe light round that corner doesn't half remind me of the final scenes of Alien, when Ripley is trying to escape.
This'll help.
And so while we can see better, the red glow of the flares giving it more of an Alien 3 vibe, if you ask me. Not that I'm complaining though, I'm in the minority who actually adores Alien 3. Please don't hold that against me though. To quote Burke from Aliens, I'm really an okay guy. Flamethrower fuel. Did not know you could get flamethrower fuel this early in the game. I wonder if it's because it's on Nightmare and it randomizes the loot even more than usual. I'm guessing that's what the reason is. Turn off the creepy radio.
Hello? Anyone here?
Right, so that door's locked. So's that one. And we need a passcode for that one. That's actually a model of Sevastopol Station. Although it's quite dark at the moment. Right. Let's restore the power to this section. Right, so that's turned the computer on. Langley, if you're looking for our stash, I've moved it. You left it right out in the open where anyone could have taken it. Jesus, do you know what I had to do to get it? I've hidden it in one of the storerooms. You should be able to find it. The code is 0340. Don't worry, no one goes down to the terminal anymore. Not after what happened. Also, we're out of meds and low on water, so you're going to need to get some. It's your turn. Maybe it'll teach you to take care of our stuff in future. And that's from Anna. Public notice, the decommissioning of Sevastopol Station. We've had a long journey together, but sadly it's come to an end. Siegs and Corp would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who worked and lived at Sevastopol over the years, and hopes that Siegson has helped to make it a productive and rewarding environment. Our investment and belief in the station has never wavered. Be assured that Siegson's Apollo Central AI and Working Joe androids will be there to serve Sevastopol until the last rivet is removed. We wish you all the very best for the future. After all, Sevastopol isn't just a station, it's people. Siegson Corp.
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're gonna need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit's over. Waits up.
That is, of course, Marshall Waits. And you may recognise his voice. There's the station. Oh, there's some people.
I'm going!
3 people. Seem to be in a hurry to leave. Right, I'm going to cut the video here for the time being. I'd like to thank you guys for watching up to now. It is quite a slow start, I must say. I've always felt that with this game. It's all about building the tension, setting the scene, getting the mood right, that kind of thing. It does get a lot more tense as the game goes on. Things pick up once the title character shows up, should I say. So hopefully you'll stick around until at least then. Thanks very much for watching once more, and for now, ladies and gentlemen, I will say tatty bye.